Good morning, geeks and gamers. Welcome to the single most important show in the history of the internet.
What?
At this time,
What?
on this day,
What?
with these hosts,
What?
talking about these topics,
What?
on this channel,
What?
reading these super chats.
What?
Hell yeah, let's go. What's up
Let's
here,
go.
the video?
Nothing much, man. Nothing much. I'm coming down with the crud, man. I have to be, dude. It just hit me like last night during main event. I'm like, man, I feel like fucking shit. So we'll see. We'll have to power through. We're going to power through because we got a lot of content to put out every day, all week long. What? I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm still coming down from that, from all the excitement and everything from meeting people and the whole Megacon experience. So winding down a little bit, but it's good to be here.
It is. Yes, we were just talking about it, how Megacon and how it was just so freaking, there was just so many people there. So it was too many people there to the point where you couldn't enjoy the actual con. Like, it was insane. I don't know how they fix it next year because I anticipate it's going to be even bigger next year. According to Cam, man, he had said like it's like the biggest, the numbers are the biggest in the United States, like for a con, for Megacon 2025. I mean, it is absolutely insane. So
yeah. I went Friday, Saturday, and I was trying to at least walk the floor and look at some of the booths and stuff to do some shopping around, man. I would have loved to get some classic Game Boy games or some N64 games or whatever. I wanted to look at some video games. And it's like, not only was it so packed where you can barely walk around, you couldn't even see what shops, like just walking. Usually you can get a good tell of, okay, they're selling, Funko Pops over here. I don't care about those. Oh, here's some Todd McFarlane's action figures. I care about those. Oh, here's some retro video games. I'm going to stop by there. You couldn't even remember and learn like where everything was. It was crazy crowded to the point where it was almost kind of unenjoyable, at least at the con. Being there at the Rippaverse booth was an amazing experience, but just walking around, you think that you're going to get some like cool collectibles and stuff. Mm-hmm. It was damn near impossible.
Yeah. I had to send somebody on a run to get me a GI Joe because I just couldn't get over there. But hey, I mean, that's a good problem to have. Too many people. So hopefully they figure it out next year. And of course, we will be there next year. We're already planning things out. So it's going to be March 19th to the 22nd Megacon next
interesting.
Year. So we're already working on laying the groundwork. It's going to even be a better meetup and a better panel next year. I can't wait, man. So,
dude, last night after main event, I watched a movie for the first time last night.
What movie?
Your boy, Nolan.
Which one?
The Prestige.
The Prestige. You've never seen The Prestige?
Well, now I have.
The Prestige is fucking fantastic.
I watched it for the first time last night, man, and I thought I was just gonna flip it on and maybe fall asleep while I was watching it.
No.
I was sucked right in, dude. Yes. I was fucking committed, man. That movie is crazy good.
It really is good. Arguably his best movie. It's right there. Like, you can argue that it's his best movie just based on just like storytelling, acting, performance, execution. And it's so underrated because that movie came out before The Dark Knight. So this was like in between, like before Nolan became this mega star. So it came out in between Batman Begins and before The Dark Knight.
Okay.
So it really flew under the radar. You got Hugh Jackman, Christian Bale, Scarlett Johansson. You got like an insane cast in this movie.
Michael Caine.
That came out the same year as that. There was another one with Edward Norton that came out, which was similar. A movie like that. Chat's going to tell me.
With Edward Norton?
Edward Norton. There was another movie that came out the same year as The Prestige with Edward Norton. Yes, The Illusionist. That's it right there. Yeah, that came out the same year.
Literally last night when I was watching on Amazon, it was after I finished The Prestige, it was like other movies that you might like. The Illusionist.
Yep, there you go. So, heck yeah, man. Yeah, The Prestige is fantastic. So
yeah, dude. When that twist happened, because I'm looking for it. I'm like, this is a Nolan movie. Something's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And I had a feeling that I knew that. I mean, how long's the movie been out? Almost 15 years.
Yeah.
So
spoilers. If you haven't seen
Yeah.
The Prestige, spoilers.
Dude, there's so many hints and like nods, like with the bird in the beginning when the bird died and the little kid is crying. He's like, yeah, but what happened to his brother? And then at the end, you realized, like, and Christian Bale talks to the bird and he's like, well, you were the lucky one today. And at the end, you realize that Christian Bale had an identical twin.
Yes.
And one of them gets hung and the other one, goes and finds Hugh Jackman.
Yeah, just like the scenes where it's just like where she's like, not today, you don't love me today, things like that.
Do you love me? Not today.
Yeah.
Not today. Because one of the brothers loved Scarlett Johansson, the other one loved the chick, Sarah.
I love the whole idea of like living the gimmick, fully committed. You have to be fully committed. At no point in time can you ever, not that's kind of how, I know you don't, know wrestling, but like that's how the Undertaker kind of carried his gimmick from wrestling. He tried to live the gimmick at all times. It's why he never did interviews while he was still wrestling. He kept this mystery and this aura about him because he didn't want to break the illusion of the gimmick, which I wish a lot of other wrestlers would take that seriously too.
Well, dude, even the point when one of the Christian Bale twins got his fingers blown off by the gun.
Yeah.
So then the other twin, he's like, fuck, I gotta fucking cut my fingers off too.
Hell yeah, man.
Shit, dude. And then I had a feeling that Hugh Jackman, he was cloning himself and then killing the clone. Like, and at the end, they show all the water tanks filled with his clones that he's killing every single time for the what was the trick? The teleporting man.
Yeah.
So, and that was crazy because he's literally killing himself in the water tanks just like the same way that his wife was accidentally killed in the beginning of the movie in the water tanks.
What made you want to watch this? Just randomly?
I was scrolling through YouTube shorts, just chilling, and then I saw it was like, here's all of like the nods and the Easter eggs to the Prestige and the twist at the very beginning. And I saw like the two first ones, and they were just talking about the fishbowl trick and the birds. And I was like, okay, I need to stop watching this. I know I've been recommended the Prestige several times. I'm just gonna fucking turn it on and watch it.
Yeah, there is a huge plot hole in that movie, though. I don't know if you caught it.
Huge plot hole
right here. They didn't clone Scarlet for everyone.
yeah. Well, dude, and I was wondering because when the wife was like freaking out and she's like, "I figured out your secret. Like, I know what you are. I know what you are. Just be honest with me. Like, I know what you are." And then she asked, "Do you love me?" Says, "No, not today." And that kind of confirmed to her, like, yep, okay, I know exactly what you are. And I'm like, what is he? What is he? It turns out that he was a fucking twin and they were both living a double life.
Ric Flair still lives the gimmick. Ric Flair is the gimmick. He literally is. That's what's so authentic about him, is that he is his gimmick. He is, oldest ride, longest line. That's him right there, man. So he is the gimmick. So
Gerald says it was surreal for me to see Hugh Jackman in the bad guy role. He didn't start off as the bad guy. Christian Bale started off as the bad guy, and he was pretty much the bad guy the entire movie, really. Hugh Jackman just decided to start playing dirty.
What a powerhouse cast, man. Like, a powerhouse cast. But okay, so let's get some super chats. Hey, no, that's good, man. Now I want to watch The Prestige. It's been a long time since I watched it, so now I'm gonna want to watch it again. So
I want to rewatch it again just so I could pick up on some stuff, like on the second viewing. It's kind of like watching Shutter Island for the second time, and you can see where where things are going. Lingo Kenobi with a $50. What's up, Jeremy and Beardo? I'm right now finishing a couple of videos due to Disney's problems with high prices. ADA regulations, power outages, etc. Anyways, what game you guys playing tonight? Looking forward. Hail the 199.
I'm not completely sure. I'm gonna try to negotiate for a certain game. I don't know if it's on the list, but we'll see. I have to convince Krista, so she makes the decisions on the Wednesday games. So we'll see.
We'll have to see. Thank you, Linko, for the $50.
Good to see you, brother. It was awesome seeing you in MegaCon.
Hell yeah,
as well.
Hell yeah. The Russian bot with a 10. It's been months since I've seen a super chat from Durag Bob Iger. Is he safe? Is he all right?
I'm pretty sure we saw him on Main Event. I feel like
last
we saw
night.
one.
I don't think it was the real account though.
Oh,
I think it was maybe it could have been if they changed their profile picture, but it wasn't the same profile picture as the one we usually get. Thank you, Russian Bot, for the $10. And we got Cannoli Engineer. What's up, Cannoli Engineer, with the $10? Had so much fun at Megacon and at the meetup. However, I woke up today with that 100-degree fever. Sounds like Beardo also caught some crud. Hope everyone stays healthy.
Yeah,
I'm feeling it right now, man.
Hope you feel better. Luckily, I got sick, a few weeks before Megacon, and I think that's why I didn't have to worry about it this time around. But I was exhausted. It was an exhausting trip. For sure. But that's what happens when you go to these cons. So
thank you, Cannoli Engineer, with the $10. Stephen DeLeon with the 2. Shout out West Texas, Bills Mafia. Stephen DeLeon rules all.
Stephen DeLeon rules
right.
all. Stephen DeLeon rules all.
JB Spooky Review with a $5. My favorite part about the live stream was Beardo calling someone who was clearly a woman, kid, he, and bro. I saw some comments. I still don't know, and I feel bad because the individual kid who went up to me said, "Beardo, you are my favorite part of Tuesday night's main event. You are my favorite Geeks and Gamer." Like their dad said, "Beardo, sign the hat and take a picture with my kid." And then the kid was like, "Beardo, you're my favorite one." And apparently, I misgendered. I don't know. I don't know. So if I did, and you're watching, I apologize. Listen, I was all people that I'd seen about like 1,000 people.
Stop explaining yourself.
It felt like it needed to be explained because I did felt bad if that was the truth. If that was the truth. Anyways, you just didn't want to hear me talk about that. One kid thought that I was the coolest part of Tuesday night's main event.
Yeah, nobody thinks that.
That one kid did. JB Spooky Reviews, thank you for the $5. Charlie Thompson with a 2. Party animals among us tonight?
I don't know. We'll see. We shall see.
Thank you, Charlie Thompson. Rabbit with a $2. Jeremy is the most heterosexual dude on the stream. Thanks for the $2. Alex McCarthy with the 2. Prestige is S tier. Morning C tier daily figs. What?
Yeah, it's C tier. We're C tier.
Thank you, Alex McCarthy, for the $2.
Like
John
we probably
Goetz.
would be like at least A- here with me, but you're like bring us down so much, so then it averages out to like a C tier. You know what I mean?
It's got to at least be like B-.
Nah, you're like an F, and I'm an A, so you have to average it out. You have to average it out, and it brings us to a C.
Yeah, I don't know about that. That's up for debate. John Goetz with a $2 plot hole. They didn't clone Scarlett Johansson for everyone. Thank you, John Goetz. Razor Burn with a 2. Jeremy and Beardo. Today is my birthday. Happy birthday, Razor Burn.
Happy birthday, Razor Burn.
First time super chat, and it's your birthday, dude. Thank you for being here, man. Jack Allen with a 5. The thing that stinks with me is the question, was the original Hugh Jackman being killed or the clone being killed every time? I think that's left up in the air because he said, not knowing. He doesn't know which one.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Thank you, Jack Allen, with the $5. Black Kane with the 2. Hail, Geeks and Gamers. Excited to see y'all on the Blaze. You gonna be on the Blaze?
Maybe. I've never heard anything about this, so I've been on the Blaze a few times, but I don't think I'm gonna be on there. I'm not scheduled. I'd prefer not to be. I prefer not to collab with anybody, to be honest. I just want to make videos for Geeks and Gamers and Cobra Cast.
Dixon Myers with a $2. Jeremy, please don't let Tardo talk just during supers. What the fuck, man? What did I do?
That's pretty much the plan.
What did I do this morning, man? Warbreer with a $5. Beardo blowing both Jeremy and Nolan is where I draw the line. Bad enough that Jeremy guzzles Nolan's loads.
Nolan the GOAT.
Fuck, man. It was a great movie.
Nolan the GOAT.
Stephen McBride with a 2. Spoilers and no spoiler warning banner. Pricks. Jeremy let you know. The movie's like 15 years old.
We gave a whole spoiler warning and everything. What are we talking about?
Yeah,
here?
and guess what? The Arkham Knight is Jason Todd and Joker dies in Arkham City.
Why are people yelling at me?
Rabbit with a $2. Beardo watches 2 girls, 1 cup for the cookies. All right, that's good. That's a good one. John Goetz with another 2. Jeremy and or Krista play Astrobot sometime.
Beardo says it's game of the year. Because
I didn't say it was necessarily game of the year. Well, it was game of the year, but
you're a Sony shill.
It was a fantastic game. I was actually replaying that the other day. Thank you, John Goetz, for the $2.
You're a Sony shill. If you'll just admit that, everything else will be good.
Japanese Demon Lord with a $5. Wrestling. A bunch of guys in their underwear grabbing onto each other. Seems really gay to me. No wonder Jeremy likes it.
Wrestling's awesome, man. I mean, maybe not so much now, but back in the day, it was awesome. But hey, look, just because Warbrier was upset, Elon Musk tweeted this yesterday. Guess what the score is?
The score? Oh, it's Interstellar.
By the way, look at that.
It's like we've forgotten who we are now.
That's for you, Warbrier.
Explorers, pioneers, not caretakers.
There you go, Warbrier. That is an awesome shot.
Well, we used to look up in the sky and wonder at our place in the stars. Now we just look down and worry about our place in the dirt.
Hey, Elon. There you go, Warbrier. That was just for you, buddy.
That's awesome.
That is awesome, though.
John Papa Sergio with a $5. Just watch the new live action Train Your Dragon trailer. Like the original, this just seems pointless.
Yeah, I mean, it's a live action. It's basically just it appears to be just a live action remake of the animated movie. Point for point.
But when did the first one come out? Like, is it too early to be doing a live action? I mean, I know Disney did it with Moana, which was also pointless. It's like sometimes you just can't recapture the magic in live action that you have with animated movies.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I'm interested to see it. I haven't seen How to Train Your Dragon in a long time, but I remember loving it when I saw it. Wait a minute, Warbrier. What? Now I don't know if you're trolling me or if you're actually complimenting the movie. I have no idea. I respect it. I respect that I don't know. I appreciate that.
All right. Maximus BT with a 199 says regulators. Hey, shout out, man. Thank you for the 19. Vault 95 with a 199 says at the gym doing push pull legs. Trust the bro science. Absolutely, man. Thank you. Shout out, man.
All right, we got to talk about Disney. So
let's do it.
If people remember, several years ago, Disney was exposed with this program called Reimagine Tomorrow, where there was leaked Zoom calls of the executives within Disney, basically talking about how they had a not so secret gay agenda, how they talked about some of the executives mentioned how they had trans children and all this other shit. And they were basically just admitting to the agenda at hand, the same agenda that people said didn't exist, the same agenda that people said people like me and other YouTubers were just making it up. Yet here's Disney on camera admitting it point blank. Well, now suddenly Disney has decided to abandon this entire program right here. Breaking Disney's stories, Disney Stories Matter and Reimagine Tomorrow websites have been taken down and are now redirected to another website that is being updated. Disney is reducing content warnings on that they've been putting on classic films on Disney Plus. This is from Axios. Jay says, this is the division that closed down Splash Mountain because it was a problem. Now this division has disappeared. This is the Trump effect once again happening. This is why elections matter. This is why leadership matters. And this is another example of it right here. This is the Trump effect in full effect right here. Now, here is this leaked Zoom call. All right. This is insane, dude. All right. Here we go.
In relationship to our live spiels. So we no longer say ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. We've provided training for all of our cast members in relationship to that. So now they know it's hello everyone or hello friends.
Bro,
it physically fucking hurts to listen to this shit. Like as a old school like Disney Parks fan, like whenever like it was time for illuminations and like, you know, ladies and gentlemen, you know, like, and they were making these announcements for this show and now it's like this nonsense. Listen to what this bitch says.
They want your kids.
Well, you did too. Dave Rubin.
Yeah, he's buying kids.
Greetings in relationship to our live spiels. So we no longer say ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. We've provided training for all of our cast members in relationship to that. So now they know it's hello everyone or hello friends. We are in the process of changing over those recorded messages. And so many of you are probably familiar when we brought the fireworks back to the Magic Kingdom. We no longer say ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. We say dreamers of all ages.
I'm here as a mother of two queer children, actually.
Pause it. Okay. The odds that this woman has two queer children is fucking low. The odds of her being an abusive, crazy mother are much higher than her having two kids that are both queer.
Yep.
These fucking people are deranged. They're sick. They're looking for brownie points. They want to be propped up. It's 100% child abuse. Fucking take her kids away from her.
Yeah, absolutely insane.
It's the Megan Fox effect.
Yeah. Yep.
One transgender child.
What?
Actually, one transgender child.
So wait a minute.
Of all ages.
So are we counting 3 kids total? Or
here as a mother of two queer children, actually. One transgender child.
It sounds like she's saying two queer children, one of them is trans and the other one's gay, which is even worse. That's even worse.
Pansexual child. And also as a leader. Many LGBTQIA characters in our stories, and yet we don't have enough leads and narratives in which gay characters just get to be characters.
On my little pocket of Proud Family Disney TVA, the showrunners were super welcoming. Meredith Roberts and our leadership over there has been so welcoming to my not at all secret gay agenda. And so I feel like I felt like it was, maybe
there you go.
it was
she said
that
the
way
quiet
in the
part
past.
out loud.
I guess something must have happened in the last, they are turning it around. They're going hard. Let's have these two characters kiss. Let's in the background. I was just wherever I could, just basically adding queerness to
So again, for those that are just tuning in, this is the Reimagine Tomorrow leaked Zoom calls that have basically exposed Disney for all the things that we said they were doing. That program has now been essentially what appears to be completely shut down due to the Trump effect. But this is to show you exactly who was behind this. The executives that were at Disney. I don't know if they're still at Disney. This was several years ago when these leaked, but this is the language that they were using for the stuff that they are trying to push into their theme parks, into their movies, into their products. They are horrible, deranged people. And it gets worse.
So this woman in particular, she had to have been the one that mandated the lesbian parents kiss in the Lightyear movie. Had to have been. Of course, how did that work out for that movie? It completely flopped. Chris Evans, not a movie star. Yep.
Queer the show. I'm proud of them. But I just was no one would stop me and no one was trying to stop me.
We're also reacting from the reality that
power trip, bro.
When they can erase you, when they can criminalize your existence, when they can demonize who you are, the next step is to criminalize you and take your kids. And we're already seeing that in Texas. So the slippery slope between these ugly messages, emanating from legislative leaders in our state, and then amplified by our governor, whose spokesperson immediately began calling everyone who opposed this bill groomers, aka pedophiles.
Yeah, I've had the privilege of working with the Moon Girl team for the last 2 years.
Bro, look at this person right here. You telling me you trust this person around your kids? Seriously?
Dude.
Seriously?
Well, this guy isn't allowed within 50 yards of a school. Or Chuck E. Cheese.
And they've been really open to exploring queer stories. And so I put together a tracker of our background characters to make sure that we have the full breadth of expression. And we got into a very similar conversation, Carrie, of all of our like gender nonconforming characters are in the background.
I mean, to be fair, would you trust this guy around your kids either? Dave Rubin.
No.
He'll buy them. Hey, if anybody's got
try.
any, if anybody's got any kids for sale, just hit up Dave Rubin. He'll buy up your kids. But yeah, I mean, that's he had the video of all of that. But yeah, so again, this is what has been, shut down according to Axios, and there's been a lot of reaction on social media about this. There's been a ton of people. Disney fans, old school Disney fans have been reacting to this. And it's creating quite the discussion right now. Whether it's, Rivers of America, which is another iconic area that's going to be shut down. You've got the Muppets area that's supposed to be shut down very soon.
Mhm.
Even Blog Mickey, which is a very pro-Disney website, they're talking about it. Disney ends Reimagine tomorrow, will remove movie content advisories as part of continuing DEI changes. This is a huge move. I don't think Disney deserves credit for it, to be clear.
No.
They don't deserve credit for it, but it is a huge move that we should be paying attention to. And again, I will just continue to say this is the Trump effect. The Trump effect continuing to have impact across the board. And this is why elections matter and leadership matters. That's
100%.
the bottom line. So what are we, like I saw this one right here. They're not going to bring Splash back. However, they should bring back Zippity Doo-Dah and the Brers. They should also stop pressuring OLC to change their immensely popular Splash Mountain in Tokyo, which is a very, very popular one, the original one. This is something that even progressives should be in support of. So, yeah, man, a lot going on here. So we're going to pay attention to this. Obviously, we have the Park Hoppin' channel. We're probably going to upload this clip to Park Hoppin'. But, the Disney theme parks are in an identity crisis right now. And you also have Epic Universe that is scheduled to open up later this year. And what, about 100 days out now? I think we're about 100 days out from Epic Universe opening at Universal Studios, which is going to be a game changer. And you have Disney, who's in a complete identity crisis right now. What do you think about all this, Beardo?
I think this is a good step forward, but we are nowhere near this being over, especially at the parks. I think we'll see it in content at the parks. I still think you're going to see your gay shit all the time, especially during June. The shirts, the gay earrings, the gay cookies and pastries and stuff. It's going to be everywhere. And it already is year round. You go to the worldwide, the Disney store, the World of Disney store down in downtown Disney. Year round, you can get your gay shirts, your gay earrings, your gay hats, your gay cookies, your gay candy year round. But during June, it's everywhere. You cannot escape it. They have gay banners and posters and shit. They turn the Mickey head into a rainbow during June. That, I believe, is going to continue. Yeah, it'll continue. You're not going to be able to escape it. You go into a park, whether it's Magic Kingdom or Disneyland, and you can still year round get your gay cookies, your gay cakes, your gay candies year round. But during June, like I said, it's fucking everywhere. You can't escape it. I still think that that's going to continue.
Yeah, I think so too. And that's the whole problem, is that you see them kind of creeping in with this stuff, and you've seen it for years. Their intent is to completely overrun with that bullshit. I mean, let's just be fair, okay? Let's call a spade a spade. Like, Universal has that stuff too.
Oh yeah, 100%.
They have that stuff too. It's just that it's not overkill, and it never has been.
It's
overkill.
Not as egregious.
Yeah. So yeah, I think you're definitely still going to see that stuff for sure. It's just a matter of, like, they finally overstepped, and this is the Trump effect. So it's a glorious thing. So we'll see how Disney responds moving forward. Maybe just give us, like, attractions that people actually like, and if they bring back Splash Mountain, bringing back Splash Mountain would be the equivalent. It would be the theme park equivalent to basically eliminating the sequel trilogy from canon. It would be such a fucking massive win if they brought back Splash Mountain. I don't think it's going to happen, but that's what it would be. If they brought back Splash Mountain to its original form, it would be the equivalent of the sequel trilogy being eliminated from canon. That's how
I was thinking it'd be like ugly Sonic and changing ugly Sonic back to regular Sonic by listening to the fans.
Well, yes, but that's a little different. And the reason I say is because they've already put so much time, money, and effort into the new Splash Mountain, the DEI Splash Mountain.
Mm-hmm.
They put years and years and years into developing it. So going back on that decision would be such a monumental decision. And they should, let's be clear, they should. Splash Mountain is one of the most iconic attractions in the history of theme parks. The fact that they moved away from that over bullshit racism claims is just the most ridiculous shit I've ever heard in my life. But I don't think it's going to happen, but it would be nice. Yes, Tulsi just got confirmed. I just saw that. Nice. Tulsi Gabbard confirmed. So that is awesome to hear. All right, let's get some super chats.
Sure, let's do it. Let's see here. We got another 50, I believe, from Fubi. Fubi with a $50. Tired of companies trying to push this queer shit on our kids. Let kids be kids. Stop trying to convince everyone that this is the norm. Glad Trump is back and this crap is going away. Fire them all. Make Disney Walt again. Fuck me. Cheers, lads. King Trump for the win. Thank you, Fubi, for the $50.
Hell yeah. Beardo about to die.
No, I'm good. I've never felt better. Thank you for the $50, Fubi. Let's see here. We got Webhead Mike with a 10. Saturday was too packed, but worth the time. Friday was great too. Hope Beardo gets some mileage out of those of the phonics books. Great seeing y'all, and again next year. Thank you, Webhead Mike. Thank you. Yeah, did you see that, Jeremy? Somebody gave me a Hooked on Phonics.
I did. I saw it.
Tobias Nexus with a $10. Children are not trans or gay. They are exploring and learning. If you try to push a sexuality onto a kid, you are sick and twisted. Leave kids out of your bullshit agenda to twist their minds. Correct. Thank you, Tobias Nexus, for the $10. Tobias Nexus with another 10. Went and got a camera shoved down my throat yesterday, idioscopy, and idioscopy, and hopefully finding an answer to this damn anemia. So need to stream tonight to make up for it. Mech Warrior or Helldivers modded? Helldivers. That's my choice. Thank you, Tobias Nexus, and I hope you're
just gonna move past that. Are you just gonna move past that one?
What?
You said enema.
Yeah, you never know.
I know words. I have the best words. But there's no better word than stupid.
Anemia. Thank you for the $10, Tobias Nexus. Boomy Bob with a 5. I did say I only watched the first 5 or 10 minutes of Snake Eyes, just didn't expect it to get worse. Also, Haro, Fear the Tourist. Thank you, Booming Bob, for the $5. Boba Fett with a 199. Dan made me very uncomfortable last night. What did he do?
Oh, man. That was funny.
That was probably a lot. Biggles Mets with a $2. Beardo is an A. Jeremy is whatever is below an F. I agree with Biggles. I agree.
Yeah.
I believe in Biggles. Do-Rag Bob Iger with a $2. I'm always around, at least in spirit. There he is. It was the wrong account, though. But thank you for the $2. Jack Allen with the $2. Jeremy puts the A in gay. Thank you for the $2. Yoper with a $5. Howdy, y'all. Hey, howdy to you, Yoper. Thank you for being here. Grizzly Khan became a channel member. Thank you for the commitment, Grizzly Khan. John Papa Sergio with the $5. In Prestige, Jackman was never cloned and never died. That was his trick. He made Bale think those things happened. I don't know. It was pretty clear that he was cloning himself. What do you think, Jeremy?
They locked their account. Sorry. The IGN journalist we're gonna be talking about here in just a minute. So I don't buy this. He said it as clear as day. He didn't know which one he was gonna be.
Yeah.
So no.
The flashbacks, well, you had the scenes with the hats, with the cats, his flashback where he had to kill himself for the first time with the gun. So I think it was very clear that Jackman was cloning himself.
I agree.
Just to beat Bale in his own trick. He's like, no, he's not using a double. He's not using a double. And very early on, Michael Caine was like, he's using a double. Like, no, he's not. It's too good. The trick is too good. He can't be using a double. All right.
Yeah.
But he was using a double the entire time. Thank you, John, for the $5. I think you're wrong, though. Tobias Nexus with a 5. Brothers, is it gay to go to war? You're literally shooting your load at other men. What the fuck? Thank you for the $5.
All right, we got something to talk about.
All right, let's do it.
We have an IGN journalist, ladies and gentlemen. Well, first of all, this IGN journalist has locked their account because, of course, they have. Not shocking. So, IGN journalist right here has stepped in it big time. Here we go. Right here. This is what current journalism is all about. Right here. IGN journalist threatening to reduce points on games for calling it the Gulf of America. This games journalism right here. These people are so fucking broken. I fucking despise people like this. I'll take a whole point off the review score for any future map games that call it Gulf of America. And guess what? Lock the count now that people are finding your tweet. Imagine that. You make a tweet on a public platform so people can see it. People see it. They call your bullshit out and you lock your account because you're a bitch. Also, pronouns in bio, not shocking at all. So, yeah. And then let's see. You think I'm joking? You think I want to do this forever? I can start some fires on the way out. Try and call the bluff. Nobody has ever let this amount of soft power go to their head before. What? This is like, what are these people talking about, man? So again, Trump derangement syndrome is alive and well. This clown right here calling it like it is, like at least they're admitting to you. Games journalists, mainstream games journalists are broken people. This is how they think. This is what they will literally punish a game based on their own real world politics. What do you think about this one, Beardo?
Oh, whoops, shit, my bad. I wasn't trying to share my screen. Yeah, man. I was sorry. Yeah, I don't think I'm thinking about some future games where they might have to include the Gulf of America in like the map. And I was thinking at first Grand Theft Auto 6 because that's going to be in South Florida. So you might have to include that. But then again, Rockstar with Grand Theft Auto, they don't use the real names of cities and towns and stuff in Grand Theft Auto. They never have. So they'll probably just name it something else.
Well, I mean, this right here, this is grounds to get rid of this person. If IGN keeps this person on, then it's an indictment of IGN. Like, this person should be gone. You're essentially just going point blank, like, I'm going to take points off of a video game for being factually correct. That's what they're saying.
That's wild, dude.
That's insane. This is where we are with these clowns. This is why we call them journalists. This is why we don't take them seriously. This is why we roast them. This is why they're constantly melting down, because they don't control the narrative anymore. They haven't controlled the narrative for like a decade, and it's only getting worse and worse and worse for them. And this is the type of, like, God, man, again, I don't want to take it too far back to like the Electronic Gaming Monthly days or the Game Pro days, or the Game Informer days or the Nintendo Power days. But that was a glorious time to be a fan of video games. You'd read those magazines, and all you were doing was getting information on video games, and it was exciting. And you were
even back when Machinima was good.
Yeah, like you were getting good information from people that cared about video games. It was not as bullshit. And this is what we have to get back to, and we have to get these types of people out of the industry completely. If IGN, who has historically been the standard for gaming journalism, if this is the route that they're going to continue to go, and by the way, I don't think they are anymore, but they have been for so long. I remember, IGN used to matter. Like, they used to have personalities at IGN,
right, that
people identified with. I don't know one single personality at IGN anymore. I don't none of them. I don't know a single person that works at IGN anymore that I identify with their brand. So yeah, I mean, they are absolutely horrible, and stuff like this, we'll see what happens. But yeah, this person does have their account locked due to, I guess, backlash from the internet. So I guess we'll see how this all plays out.
They're only proving exactly what we've been preaching and talking about for the past several years, is that these people will take their personal politics and their personal feelings and take it and deduct points off of games if it doesn't match with their world ideologies.
Yes.
So it's like, fuck if the game's good or not. If you have Gulf of America in your game, it's not a good game to me. I will deduct points and try to ruin your score because I don't like Trump. What the fuck, dude?
I mean, it puts it into perspective, though. And if you think these people aren't widely there, like there's a lot of people just like this at IGN and Kotaku and GameSpot and other places. There's a lot of them there. Some of them just finally tip their hand and show the internet who they really are. And then you have situations like this. So IGN continuing to get exposed for the garbage platform that they are. Let's read some super chats.
Yep. Wild stuff. Nader's Brick Channel with the $2 Beardo. You still enjoying the Trumpy Trout? I don't know what that is. Thank you for the $2. Captain James T. Skywalker with the $2.
What?
Oh, fuck. Captain James T. Skywalker with the $2. Why was Beardo so mean to Little Savvy?
Yeah.
You need to realize how rude she is to me. Thank you for the $2. Knee Pain with a $5. Sorry, Google removed Pride Month from their calendar. Must suck for Ryan and you to feel so unappreciated.
Do you want to see? Hey, I have a question for you. I have a question
for me or the chat.
You and the chat.
Okay.
Who's more annoying, Savvy or Pokimane?
Oh.
Let's listen to Pokimane real quick.
With probably zero musical capabilities, think that Kendrick Lamar didn't deserve the halftime show. What? What do you mean? Like, sure, we could sit here all day and be like, oh, I actually think this artist deserved it. What?
Pause it real quick. So you see above her left shoulder, she's got a Billie Eilish vinyl on her wall. So you can already take her opinion out of the equation on what good music is.
This is true. This is true.
Only white people hated it. I didn't want to say it. As a white passing person, I didn't want to say that. But you saying that and me repeating that message, I'm just going to let that sit. Okay, you know what pissed me off the most, respectfully, too? The people that I saw with this take the most were white men. Ain't nothing wrong with being a white man. That's not the point. My point is that I feel like if you watched his performance and really took it in, you'd be like, there are some underlying messages that the performance is trying to convey, especially during Black History Month.
It's not what a fucking halftime show is for. Halftime show is not for your fucking messaging and your underlying tones that 95% of the fucking people that are watching it aren't supposed to get. That's not what a halftime show is for.
So you sitting there, again, respectfully, whatever, being like, oh, I don't think he deserved it. It's just like, stop, please.
Well, Aiden Ross had an interesting take on this. I don't know if you heard this.
No.
Here's Aiden Ross's take.
Fuck all of you. I don't care. And that's why when I'm at Twitter rant, and I don't take it back. I didn't delete his tweets. I got sent from 5 other people. Your rage texting me. He's laughing his ass off. Everyone sent me these tweets. I don't give a fuck. I went off. And fuck Pokimane too. Pokimane, fuck you. You're a fake twisted bitch. You'd only come at the white people because guess what, Pokimane? You know that's what they get to cater to and shit like that. You can't get canceled come at the white people. Why do you people have to bring race up in general? Why?
Thank you.
Keep it to yourself, bitch. Holy fuck. No, chat, I'm gonna just say it for what it is. GG, I don't give a fuck. I will never listen.
He's 100% right. He's 100% right. He's 100% right. This Kendrick Lamar thing has just gotten out of control. I like I said, I didn't know who the fuck he was. Like in terms of like I knew the name, but I didn't know who he was. Like he could have walked past me on the street before the Super Bowl, and I would have not recognized him.
Dude,
would have not had a clue who he was.
This entire time before the Super Bowl, I thought Kendrick Lamar and Meek Mill were the same person. I'm just being honest, bro. But yeah, no, dude, like I understand if Kendrick Lamar is your favorite artist, if he's your favorite rapper, whatever. The halftime show was mid as fuck. It was fucking mid. Usually during the halftime show, first of all, the Super Bowl halftime show has got to be every year the largest televised concert ever in the world for that year. That's just what it is.
Yeah.
And you are always, all these artists who are headlining it, always bring out heavy hitters, other artists to help collab with them. They're doing mashups and everything. Who'd Kendrick Lamar bring out? Fucking Serena Williams to fucking dance around and shit. Like, it sucked. The halftime show sucked. I'm not saying his music sucks, although I don't listen to him. I'm not saying the music sucks because that's, your opinion. But the halftime show was terrible.
I would have rather watched the Tupac hologram. I would have watched. I would have rather watched the Tupac hologram. So anyway, just wanted to bring that up because I saw Pokimane running her mouth, and she's getting a lot of backlash now for being a racist because that's what happens when you specifically bring up a race. Oh wait, it's white people, so we can't call it racist.
So it doesn't matter.
Interesting how that works, huh? Interesting how that works.
Mm-hmm.
So sick of it, dude. All these fucking people always having to bring race into everything.
Yep. You want to talk about Johnny Cage?
Somebody says Tupac is mid compared to Kendrick.
That's wild. That's wild, bro.
I didn't know children were watching. You have to be a child to think Tupac is mid compared to Kendrick Lamar. You have to be a
You gotta be retarded.
Oh.
Hey, retards, man. They're out there every now and then.
God. Okay, let's go. What we got?
So this, I seen this yesterday and a little bit more today. Karl Urban is starring as Johnny Cage. I believe so.
Yeah, I don't know if this is official.
The Saska sisters tweeted it. Current mood, hopeful.
What is she saying? Are they saying that they're hopeful it happens?
Hopeful that it's good, I believe.
Let's see. Hang on. Karl Urban. I haven't heard this anywhere.
Dad's saying it's real. Karl Urban posted it himself.
That's amazing. Yeah. Okay. I didn't know because they said current mood hopeful. I didn't know if they were just saying like it was
like optimistic.
Yeah. Like that it's
that it's good.
I mean, this is perfect casting. This is great casting. So I love this idea right here. Karl Urban deserves more respect. He should be in more properties. So this is super cool. And as a big fan of both the old school Mortal Kombat movies, yes, I know I'm the only person that liked Annihilation. I think I'm the only person on the planet that likes that movie. Have you ever seen Mortal Kombat Annihilation?
I've never seen a single Mortal Kombat movie. None of them. Just not my thing.
Why?
I'm not too into fighting games.
Well, is it too toxic for you?
No, it's just never my thing. Do you know why? Do you know why?
I don't like confrontation. Are you like Rex from Toy Story?
No. Do you know why I never got into the Mortal Kombat games? Because I'm not good at them.
Well, I mean, that's never stopped you from all the other fucking games you play.
Oh, stop. I'm a better gamer than you. I was never good at fighting games. Never good at Mortal Kombat. I used to play Tekken 3. That one was fun, but I never got into the Mortal Kombat because I suck. I'm not good.
I mean,
but
look,
anyways, no, I'm
look.
excited for this though. This does seem like perfect casting because I am familiar with Johnny Cage.
Well, here's Beardo right here. Here he is.
Yeah.
I think I meant to knock Buzz out the window. Do you, Potato Head? That's Mr. Potato Head to you, you backstabbing murderer. Now, it was an accident, guys. Come on. Now, you gotta believe me.
We believe you, Woody. Right, Rex?
Well, no, I don't like confrontations.
I don't like fighting games. They're too toxic.
Yeah, that's not what I said. That's not what I said at all. I said I'm just not good at them. Not good at fighting games, man. That is what it is. Exarcoon with a $2. Beardo caught the Jades from Savvy. Gross. Paint Drop with a $5. LOL Beardo. That kid was me. I'm a woman, and that was my brother, not dad. Still like you, though, and you're gay. Whoa!
Oh, Beardo got wrecked.
I apologize, and I will never get it wrong again. Thank you, Paint Drop, for the $5, and thank you for being there at Megacon. Oops. Andrew 32 with a $5. I was mistaken a little while back. Little brother-in-law, Todd Blanche, confirmation hearing for Deputy Attorney General is happening now. Let's fucking go.
Let's go.
Thank you for the $5. Akira with a $2. No such thing as trans kids, just child abuse. 100%. 100%. Ministry of Wrong Think with the 7 months. Don't trust Disney. They didn't knowingly throw that much cash in the trash for years without actually believing in woke shit. They're just hiding it now. Yeah. Maddening with the 6 months. Whoa, 6 months. Congrats on a successful Megacon.
Thank you.
Thank
Can't
you,
wait for
Maddening.
next year.
Adamus with a $5. Elections have consequences is my favorite quote lately. MJ UK with a 5. Disney, let's be more diverse by focusing on the 0.00041% of the population who don't even buy our stuff and call everyone else bigots. Not a great plan. Not a great plan. M2M with a $5. I saw Ni Za 1 on Sunday. It's a fantastic animated movie, funny and heart-stirring. Ni Za 2 is showing in USA theaters this weekend only. Go Ni Za. Thank you for the $5. Sturgeon with a $1.99. Keep your hands off my Splash Mountain. Aaron Goldstein with a 2. Gay pastries or poop cookies? Choose wisely, Beardo. Shit, I'll stick with the poop cookies. Pico Neal with a 5. Hide your kids, hide your wife. They are grape everywhere over there. For real. Thank you for the $5. Hercules with a $1.99. Beardo knows where to get the gay stuff. Weird.
It's a little weird.
I've been to Disney. The Man Bro Dude with the $10. IDK, how true it is, but I heard a rumor that Universal bought the rights to Splash Mountain and they're replacing Ripsaw Falls with it.
That's not.
Yeah, I don't believe that.
That's not happening. Can we talk about one thing that pisses me off?
We can talk about one thing.
Can we talk about how retardedly good Logan Paul is at wrestling? It's annoying. Look at this fucking move. Watch this shit, bro.
Holy hell, Karl! Logan Paul from the top. Oh my God!
Oh, fuck.
What? That was insane. I fucking hate this motherfucker more and more every day. Holy shit.
Yep. You hate to love him.
I hate that dude so bad. He's a scamming piece of shit. Pisses me off.
Andre CR with a $5,000. Beardo thinks about enemas because he likes stuff in his butt. Beardo gay. Is that what enemas is? What's enemas? What the heck? All right, thank you, Andre CR, for the 5,000. Bobo Yogi with a $2. Ban Dan until he finishes your new theme song. Thank you for the $2. Pirate of Las Vegas with a 5. Beardo and Jay need to do a super chat read off of retard off. See who makes the most mistakes.
I heard Mozamboni's just as bad as Beardo.
I heard he was worse. Dom H with a $5. Hail, guys. Thanks for the fun week. About to board a plane soon and sadly go back to New York. Hey, shout out to Dom H, man. Thank you for coming, man.
Everybody loves Florida. Everybody loves Florida. It's the best.
Everyone loves Florida.
The best state. I will never leave Florida. Never. This is where I will always be here. I love it.
D's Webos with a 199. Gulf of America, my ass. It's the Gulf of Texas. Texas is in America. Thank you for the 199. Lance with a $5. If the Geeks and Gamers crew were Decepticons, Beardo would be Starscream, badass and ruthless, but also homosexual and stupid. Damn. Thank you for the $5. Shakira with a $100. As a tomboy, this is clear abuse. So lucky I grew up with same parents. There are softer boys and rougher girls. Let them be themselves. It's fine. Kids are not your beliefs or a mini version of you.
Let them have
well
it.
Said. John Papa Sergio with a $5. Chris Nolan has hinted the machine doesn't work in the Prestige. Yeah, but that's like Disney making comic books to make the sequel trilogy better, to explain the sequel trilogy better. If it's not in the movie itself, then it shouldn't matter. Thank you, John Papa Sergio, though, for the $5. I believe you, kind of. Yellow Flash 2 with a 10. Pokimane getting close to 30. When she slams into that wall, it's over.
It's over.
Thank you for the $10. Wake and Bacon with a $5. Pokimane is the Justin Trudeau of the streamerverse. It's actually not too bad. Burrito Gaming with a 199. Pokimane is dumber than Kamala Harris. Hail,
Oof.
Geeks and Gamers.
That's a statement right there.
Yeah, she's up there. Vic's World with a 10. Beardo, I have a Godsmack vinyl on my wall as I write this. Does my opinion count as legit? Yes. Joker's Disciple with a $5. I was one of the guys yelling for Ryan to save Dave Filoni's dog at the meetup. Can't confirm Beardo's beard is not full of lice and is almost as strong as Star Wars Theory. Probably stronger. Thank you for the $5. Ian H with a 5. This Kendrick stuff is important as the Kanye and Kingdom Come stuff. Who cares what's for lunch? Thank you, Ian H, for the $5. A drummer of thrash with a 7 months. Why do these young people think they can shame us older people over the halftime show? I get it. Over the halftime show, we don't like it. We also don't care. Yeah. Just ask Epic Mike. He's very passionate about it. Tobias Nexus with a 5. That was the first time I've ever seen Pokimane and the last time. Like, I know I'm annoying, dull, and a furry, but I'd say I'm more entertaining. Thank you for the $5. Noob Shaba with a $5. I love Mortal Kombat Annihilation. You will be annihilated.
Hey, Beardo, are you excited for Captain America Brave New World?
I'm excited to make content about it.
I agree with that. So
That's about it.
I am not looking forward to it, but I am going to see it so I can cover it here for this channel. And one of the biggest shills out there, people know this one. Soups, you know that guy? Soups.
Yeah, I have him muted.
Even he says, I hate to say it, but Captain America Brave New World was a big disappointment.
He's like the biggest MCU shill there is.
He really is. Felt very empty and lacks heart of a Captain America movie. Racist. Are you just saying it because there's a black person in it, Soups? Maybe stop being racist.
Racist.
The action is edited to death with thousands of cuts. The dialogue is very cheesy, weird looking green screens. So essentially it's every MCU movie. That's pretty much what you're doing right there. You're just explaining every MCU movie. So I think the movie's going to be a disaster. I think it's going to be a box office disaster. I think it's going to be a critical disaster. And I think obviously the fans are going to hate it. And I think it's going to be a huge, huge, huge problem for the MCU. We've got Flick Pick, who unfollowed me on Twitter. Still don't know why. I guess I said something he didn't like. But anyway, him. I still like him. It's clunky, anticlimactic, and about as exciting as a rerun. The screenplay gives the characters little to do. The action feels like it's checking a box, and Red Hulk don't bother getting hyped. So people are just not feeling this movie at all. So I expect this movie to be a disaster. I expect it to be a massive disaster. So we'll see. I am going to be covering, though. I may do a review here on the channel as well. But I know some of the box office numbers that they were talking about, like they're trying to run with that $190 million budget, and that's not what the fucking budget is. This movie is going to be a fucking disaster. When are you seeing it?
I think I'm seeing it with Jay tomorrow.
I wonder how much political propaganda is going to be in it.
To be honest, I don't think that there will be much.
I don't think so either. I think they've probably dialed a lot of that shit back because they knew it wasn't going to play well. This is why the editing is like they say, it's edited to death. You know, there's a lot of jump cuts. There's a lot of hard cuts. Dialogue's cheesy. They probably changed up some of the stuff that they had existing in it. I bet that a lot of their anticipation for this movie was that they thought that this was going to be a Kamala Harris presidency and they were going to push a bunch of identity politics, and they fucked up. Like, that's what I think that their anticipation was. Much like House of Cards, how they anticipated that Hillary Clinton was going to be the president and they were going to have the female president and all that, and it all backfired on them. But let's see. Chris Gore says it wasn't woke, but it did suck. That sounds about right. That sounds about right. So, and I think this movie is going to underperform big time at the box office as well. So,
and what they're saying is, it sounds like Red Hulk is going to be an afterthought in your third act throwaway villain.
Yeah. So I can't wait. So we'll see.
It's going to suck. I can't wait.
I can't wait to watch the disaster. I haven't seen a lot of MCU movies lately, so I'm excited to watch this piece of shit and roast it.
What was the last MCU movie? Well, the last one was Deadpool Wolverine.
Well, yeah. I don't really consider that an MCU movie. It is an MCU movie, but I'm saying it's not like the last, like even like the Guardians movies. I saw that. I didn't see any of the others though. I saw Guardians. I saw Deadpool Wolverine. Outside of that, I can't. What's the last one I saw before that? The last one before that was probably
Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah, probably Doctor Strange.
Which one was first, Multiverse of Madness or Thor? Or 4?
I think Multiverse of Madness came out before Thor 4.
Yeah.
I think. Chat will correct us on that one right now.
And after Thor 4, there was Guardians and then the Marvels. I did not see the Marvels. I did see Guardians 3. I saw Thor 4, Doctor Strange, Spider-Man 3. Yeah. We'll see.
Okay. Yep, we'll see.
I think the most successful superhero movie this year is probably going to be Fantastic Four. I think that's going to outperform Superman.
I mean, I think so too. Although I'm more looking forward to Superman, and I think Superman has the higher ceiling, but I also think it has a higher degree of difficulty to be a movie that succeeds.
Yeah, just everything that I've seen from Superman, from the trailers and everything, I think it's going to be terrible, dude. I think it's going to be awful. Yeah, it's another James Gunn fucking
Man of Steel
superhero vomit.
It'll be better than Man of Steel.
It probably will not be better than Man of Steel.
Yeah, it probably will be.
As
long as he doesn't let his dad die. As long as he doesn't let his dad die.
He's going to be the one that kills his dad. Elite Neo with a $5. Liberal Hive Mind did a video. Everyone is missing the point, and it covers the Kendrick Lamar situation perfectly.
I think it probably has to do with like Alex Jones' take on it, maybe.
Nader's Brick Channel with a 5. Beardo cries when he starts up Call of Duty because of the confrontations to come.
I don't like confrontations.
Captain James T. Skywalker with $1. Thank you. We got Beard Odyssey with a $5. Karl Urban was at Megacon years ago. They announced his name wrong and he corrected them. Haha. Karl Urban. Thank you for the $5. Young Skies with a 6 months. Jeremy and Beardo. I'm a big ass Kendrick fan, but I completely understand why you didn't like the performance. Jeremy gave a Good Kid, Mad City, and listen. Jeremy, give Good Kid, Mad City a listen.
Well, I mean, I've listened, so I don't know much about Kendrick Lamar, but I did listen to a lot of his, a few of his more popular songs. He's a pretty good lyricist. He really is. I don't think the performance was that great, like at the Super Bowl, but he's a pretty good lyricist, and his "Not Like Us" song is pretty great. And I'm glad he's calling out Drake because I can't stand Drake.
Here you go. We got another review for Captain America. Captain America Brave New World isn't a return to the MCU's glory days. Instead, it's profoundly muddled action movie.
Damn.
And this is from Screen Time. They're like, they love everything.
Yeah, they do. Yep.
There you go. Woodles. Maybe it's Woodles with a 199. I ship Beardo and Savvy. That's weird. She's married and gross. Thank you. Cartoon Post with a $2. Trans kids are as real as 9/11. Cartoon Post with another 2. And blank was an inside job. Thank you. Will Yum with a $2. Logan Paul steals his moves from AEW's Adam Page.
I mean,
true, Jeremy?
Regardless, I mean, Logan Paul doesn't know wrestling, so of course he's got a lot of stuff that he's stealing from other people, but that still doesn't change the fact that he's a hell of a performer in the ring. He absolutely is.
John Kennedy with a 17 months beard would enjoy coffee enemas. All right. I might give it a shot. Mo Zamboni with a $2. I'm slightly better, not by much. Beardo fat. All right, Beardo 1.1. Thank you, Mo Zamboni, for the $2. The Man Bro Dude with a 5. Just looked it up. Pretty sure Splash Mountain is happening in Universal. Not important, just saying.
That's that.
We'll see.
I've heard nothing about that, but we'll look into it.
Yeah.
Dude, that would be the ultimate. That would be the ultimate slap in the face.
There's no way
I don't think that's happening though.
There's no way Disney is going to sell the Splash Mountain assets to Universal. There's no way.
I don't see that happening.
Fritosis with a 26 month. Seems like people roast Beardo a little too much. Also, Beardo gay and can't read. Thank you. Shadow Saiyan with a 5. Sweet Anita is better than Pokimane for 2 big reasons. Might need to do some research. Thank you for the $5. Crazy Clantan with a $5. If you were going to give this stream an enema, you would put Beardo right on the bottom. I don't know what this means. Thank you for the $5. The Gilk Man returns with a 40 months. Much love. Keep being amazing.
Whoa.
Jeremy, don't forget to get with me as you said last week. Thank you for making it safe to be a geek.
Hey man, no problem, brother. That's awesome.
Thank you, Thomas. We're all caught up on YouTube.
Well, this is a huge story. I know it's not directly pop culture. This is huge. President Trump confirms that he just had a phone call with President Putin. The two countries will immediately be in negotiations to end the war in Ukraine. Oh, this man has all the power. Like, holy shit. Trump is inevitable. So that means Cobra Cast is happening a little bit later today, ladies and gentlemen. So there you go. Damn.
Yeah, man, dude. It makes you question, like, dude, the Biden admin literally did fucking nothing for the last 4 years. Nothing.
Absolutely nothing. Butter Biscuit for $1 says, Jeremy, did you see the Alex Jones Big Balls video last week? I didn't see that one. I was busy as hell last week. So Pat says, if I pass Kendrick Lamar and the Alec Piggly Wiggly, I would think dude needs to eat some hamburger helper lasagna. Hamburger helper lasagna is awesome. B Barrett says Disney should buy Geeks and Gamers and race swap Jeremy. He could be called Jeremy Crime. Two's News says, was it really shit down or renamed to hide it? I don't know if you meant shut down or shit down, but you said shit down. Derek says Beardo is my favorite. That's a lie. Derek says, haha, just kidding. Beardo sucks. But then again, Dan Bass doesn't have to let him. And that's the end. We will have a Cobra Cast a little bit later today, and then we have gaming tonight on the Geeks and Gamers Play channel. So I'm looking forward to that. Should I stream over Beardo?
I figured when you announced that you're doing a Cobra Cast, you're going to stream over Bro Science today.
What time's Bro Science?
4 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah, I'm gonna stream over it. No, I'm kidding. I probably won't. I probably won't. So, I probably won't. But anyway, you got Bro Science today?
Yeah, Bro Science. Me, X-Wing, and Drew Hernandez will be on the show today. So that'll be over on my channel, 4 p.m. Eastern. And then, yeah, Geeks and Gamers Gaming tonight.
There we go. Space, digger says every leftist, but it wasn't day one Yep, that's what they're gonna say. That's what they're gonna say. So I'll see you guys later tonight. Lots of streams today. Bro Science, Cobra Cast, and then gaming stream tonight's gonna be awesome. Appreciate you guys. Have a great day. Say bye, Beardo, and we'll talk to all of you later. Say bye, Beardo.
Bye, everyone.
Say bye, Beardo.
Bye.
Why did you say it so mean?
I don't know. I had a good show.
It was a good show. All right. Bye, everyone.
All right. Bye, guys.
Have a good day.